Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Sita Superior, and I'm here with my co-host, Vibrating Vic. And
Mhm.
we are here to discuss the newest episode of X-Men 97. This is season 2, episode 7. Some surprises.
Yeah.
Well, I will say what I like about this series is that it seems like each episode's kind of focuses on like a new or a different X-Men character. So it isn't like so centralized on like maybe like two or three characters. You
Yes.
see like the whole spectrum of characters in the series. So that's what I really enjoy about it. And this episode, they it was highly focused on Nightcrawler this episode, so much so that we even got a like new little clippet of him in the beginning of him as a baby, and
Mhm.
Mystique, his no good dirty mama, dropping him in the river like
Yep.
like I don't know what, like Moses or something. But unlike
Uh,
with Moses' mama, she wasn't trying to protect him; she was trying to kill him. I guess
yes.
I'm not too
Trying to get
familiar
rid
with
of them.
this.
Well, I mean, like I wasn't familiar with it either. I that clip of her dropping the baby in the thing kind of I want to say that it's connected to the original series because
Okay,
it gave me a little bit of deja vu. But
okay.
but you never know with those things.
But
Um,
like, why would she want to get? Is it because he's blue and she hated being blue or something? Like, what? Why would she want to get rid of him?
I mean, she probably just didn't like having a mutant or something. Who knows? I mean, like the reasons behind that. I mean, I wish Silhouetted Animator were here because he probably know the answer to that. Because I
Oh
really
yeah,
feel like that part kind of stick to the comics. Because the other thing that I didn't know, I didn't realize Sabretooth was his father.
oh, Creed. Yeah, we'll get to him. We'll get to him in a
No,
second.
no,
But I have some questions
oh
about
wait,
him.
I thought that was Nightcrawler. My bad. I mistook
No,
the whole.
okay. So how it was? It seems as if there are a couple different step half siblings in here. So Nightcrawler is the son of Mystique. I'm not
Yeah,
sure who the dad is.
I
I
thought
want
the
to
dad was Sabretooth. That's where I'm.
No, the dad, Mystique and Sabretooth are the dad of this guy, Creed. So
Also, they're
him,
half siblings.
they're half
Oh,
siblings.
hello. Okay.
And Nightcrawler and Rogue are siblings via like uh Rogue being like Mystique's adoptive daughter.
I
So
hear
we
you.
have
Okay.
Rogue the adoptive daughter, Nightcrawler the half brother of
Mm.
Creed.
Ah, okay.
That's how it works.
So who's
And
his
it was
dad?
given very much like soap opera. It's like almost like, wrestling and like soap operas. Everyone's like all interrelated, intertwined, some kind of
Yes.
way.
Yes, the drama's real. It felt very
Yeah,
like reality TV. Like, yo, this was wild over here.
that's exactly what it was given, like some kind of like a soap opera type reality TV situation.
Hmm.
But when we open the episode, we are introduced to another set of siblings. It's going to be Colossus and Magic, her name is.
Yes.
And they're in there like Colossus specifically. He's in his human form. This is like a flashback back to Genosha when shit was hitting the fan last season.
Hmm.
We see they had like some sentinels, three-headed sentinels there. This was like I feel like I've seen this elsewhere in the older cartoon as well. I'm not too familiar, but something about this three-headed being looks like very familiar. But we see that they change shape to kind of help protect the city. We get his sister, Magic. She has like this really cool sword, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, she wasn't able to escape alive. Basically, she
Mm.
died in the Battle of Genosha, um, alongside a couple of other characters and many of the citizens of Genosha, which is very sad.
Yeah.
Um, we further get to Creed, who is apparently running for president. He's also very anti-mutant. He
Yes.
hates the mutants. He's running on a, anti-mutant agenda.
Always
And,
has been.
huh?
Always has been, even in the original cartoon.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah,
he's always been a
that's
hater.
yes, very much so.
Well, it's no different here in this episode. Hi, hey, Lord Support. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, Chief.
What's going on? We had a question. What was the question we was asking earlier? Because Lord Support might know it. Um,
Who's Nightcrawler's daddy?
Yeah, who's Nightcrawler's dad? If you know, if you're still
Yeah.
here, Lawrence Report, let us know who's Nightcrawler's dad. Is it Azazel? I feel like it's that demon guy. from the movie. I know X-Men via the movies, the live
Ah,
action movies, and I
I
feel
forgot
like
all
that.
about Azazel. Yeah, you're right, because he got the same powers.
Yeah, let me know. Let us know if you're still here. But we see at his little campaign, his campaign stop, he gets crashed by a couple of other mutants. They're coming, they messing it up. They're trying to abduct him, and I believe they called these the acolytes.
Yes.
A couple different set of mutants here, and they are led by this one particular mutant who goes by Exodus. Now, his powers were he seems to be like a good swordsman. I'm not sure exactly what his power set is. He can clearly fly. He clearly has like some kind of like he can move things,
Hmm.
but he seems to be very powerful. They abduct Creed and they pretty much blast it on the news like, hey, we got him. And if you want him, you ain't getting them pretty much.
Right.
Of course, Dr. Cooper, she's found out about it. She's pissed off. She's telling the X-Men, look what y'all did. She's very anti-X-Men herself.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, Charles has a plan. They send a couple of the other X-Men out to kind of scope out where Creed is and potentially return him. So we have on our mission to go retrieve him, we have Rogue, Nightcrawler, Bishop, Polaris, my girl, and Beast. Now, they're attacked. They're on their way to something called the Savage Lands, giving very much Jurassic Park. There are dinosaurs there. But unfortunately, they're attacked. Their spaceship, their aircraft, excuse me, gets blown up.
Yep.
Bishop falls out the damn plane. Polaris had to hop and skip and jump to get him, which was a kind of a cool scene. But they're clearly, like I said before, they're clearly trying to set these two up. And I don't like it because I feel like she needs to be with Professor Xavier. But shout out to Silhouette
I
Animator.
hear you. I hear you.
Hey,
Silhouetted
Silhouette,
animator. What's going on, Chief?
let us know Silhouette Animator, who is Nightcrawler's father? If Mystique is his mother, who is the father of Nightcrawler? Because we're a little bit murky on that. I feel like it's a Azazel guy, but I could be wrong. Let us know. But hey. So yeah, I feel like they're setting this up, and I'm not. It needs to be Professor Xavier. That's it, in my personal opinion. But the rest of the X-Men who were still in the ship, they get taken hostage almost by Colossus and the Acolytes. These cast of characters, right? And we see that when they're on this island, they have no powers, nothing, and it's because of this thing that I think Sinister set up. It's like this tower that nullifies people's mutant abilities.
Yeah,
which
that was nuts.
Yeah, but made me wonder, how come if it takes away the abilities, right, the mutant-esqueness from them, how come Beast still look like Beast and Nightcrawler still look like this? Like, I thought that was part of their mutant abilities. Why isn't that gone at that point?
You know what? That's a good point. That's true.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Beast mutation, he originally was a regular guy and then all of a sudden turned blue because he was
So what's up with that?
okay. That's a deep cut though. Like, you know what I mean? I wonder how many people remember that. That's why. Because that's pretty deep.
We got a Silhouetted Animator, and they said Nightcrawler's dad was a priest.
And so no, he said you were right that it wasn't.
Okay. See, I'm telling you, the live action been getting me there, man. Second mutation. They affected appearances, but can't be turned off. It's a secondary mutation. Oh, you talking about Beast? Beast? Why his powers? Like why he still look like a beast and Nightcrawler still look like that? Okay, so it just takes away their abilities, not necessarily their appearances.
Well, that makes sense because the Wolverine was there. It's probably his bones would probably still come out.
Oh, I don't know. It seems very murky because look at Pilar. She still got that green hair. She didn't get no other power. I don't know. We'll see. I'll suspend my disbelief though. I'll roll with it. Right. It's not enough to take me completely out of the episode. But when Colossus and his people, they I'll call it rescue our X-Men friends from the damage that they caused by throwing a bomb at their spaceship or their aircraft. Nightcrawler was able to put his diplomatic hat on and say, hell, why don't you just show us around, change our mind, see how things are going here? We don't necessarily need to take away Creed. We just want to see how he's doing, yada, yada, yada. And because Colossus is really just like such a nice guy, he's like, okay, sure, come along with his.
Facts. He's just overly nice. Like
He is a sweetheart.
is he Canadian? Like really? Like
I think he's supposed to be like Russian or something.
oh yeah, facts. Like,
Yeah, hold on. We got Silhouette Anime, really good Russian accent by the voice actor. Yeah, the accent was doing really good. Hey, Mindburn JW, thanks for being here. What's interesting is that Nightcrawler still defends his brother out of choice. Right, Nightcrawler is very he has a lot of moral background. He's always at least seemingly trying to do the right thing. That's a strong foil to what Wolverine is. Wolverine is a weapon and he chooses to be a weapon. Nightcrawler is German. Okay. And Colossus is Russian. Okay. Good to know.
That makes sense. All right.
So Colossus like, yeah, let me show you around the place, right? They take him through the city. They get to see this mural that was created for the people that passed away during Genosha. Which was, of course, we saw earlier Colossus' sister, a couple of other images we saw. We saw at the very top, we saw Magneto. And I'm wondering, dang, did they know about the new death? Because he just died a couple episodes ago.
Right? Yeah, word up. That's true.
How'd they get that mural up so fast?
They know that he died again.
But by the time they bring him to where Creed is, What's the boy shows up again, Exodus, and he's basically not trying to have them be around Creed. Of course, Nightcrawler, the smooth talker that he is, he was able to convince them to have like a little trial and see if Creed is worthy of being let go. And they agree only on the under the supervision of Colossus. Like he has to be the judge and weigh fairly because he's a nice guy, right? So we get to the sentencing. Everyone's talking big shit about Creed, rightfully so, because he's a hater. But then, as our commenter was saying earlier, that Nightcrawler, he kind of came to his defense as almost like his attorney. He was saying, "Oh well, why don't you like mutants? Like, what's wrong with the mutants?" And it was because it's revealed that Mystique is Creed's mother, who also abandoned him. I'm not sure if she abandoned him by the water or the lake, but she left him, as a kid. And he was fathered by Sabretooth. Now, Sabretooth was a bad dad, apparently, not too loving and caring, especially once it was discovered that Creed had no powers. He's one of the odd cases where you get two mutant parents and you don't get nothing, right? So Sabretooth was disappointed. He gave him that scar on the side of his face. And this is another question that I have for the chat. Because again, I watched the live actions. I didn't so much watch the original cartoons as much. But does Sabretooth also have that slow / non-aging thing that Logan has? Because he looks pretty young to be this old man's dad, huh? Yeah.
Yes.
They have okay. So they both had that's both of their ability.
They're both super old.
Oh,
they're both very old. Lived like centuries already. Like that's
okay. So Wolverine has two powers. Then he has the bone power.
Well, I mean, no, they're brothers. They're brothers. Him and Wolverine, they're brothers.
But I'm saying his powers are like he like tripled down on his powers. He has the ability to like live a very long time without aging. That's one power. Then he has the healing ability where he can get shot and just come back. That's two powers.
Well, no, but, I mean, it's mainly the healing ability. That's the thing, because of the healing ability, he doesn't age. He doesn't age like other people.
So right? Sabretooth also has a healing ability.
Exactly, but the main difference is just that like Sabretooth's claws just get sharp and grow a little bit. Wolverine has the bones coming out of his hand. And the thing is like the only reason why that he can constantly do that is because he's always regenerating his powers are always like healing him. So
Oh,
and that's the only reason they were able to put the antimantium in him because of his
okay.
healing powers. You understand? So that's his main thing. It's not like there are three different powers. It's just all in one. But it's
Okay.
part of him. Like yeah, like that's the main reason he's got metal coming out of him because he's always healing, and
Okay. So
that's always
also
been
has
the
to
thing with
heal.
Wolverine. Yeah,
Okay. All right. Good to know.
and that's one of the reasons why people like Wolverine because having those powers, like you always just healing yourself. But
Hmm.
then you see how much of an asshole Wolverine is because like he's lost a lot of people. He's
Yeah.
lived several lifetimes, and like he's just on some like, oh man, this shit sucks.
I
Like,
wonder why the live actions don't display Sabretooth's ability to heal that much. I feel like his that's like almost like a secret. Like I had no idea he had that healing ability.
yeah, no,
Um,
you
but let's get into a couple of these
got
comments here. You guys a little anime. They kind of designed Maggie to look like Anna Anya Taylor Joy a bit. Trying to remember, is that the girl in uh crap? She's had like a couple shows on Netflix. I know who you're talking about, blonde girl. I know exactly who you're talking about.
Mhm.
And I noticed got Exodus here. We got Mind Burn. He looks like a demon, but he's actually a saint. Wolverine can choose to be anything but destructive. Mercy makes the most sense when it's given to those who deserve it the least. Okay, you're talking about Nightcrawler. All right.
Oh,
So
look at that. That's interesting.
what's smart is Exodus's power is fueled by the support of his followers. His end is met because he lost his support at the end of interrupting the fair trial. Oh, okay. So
That
he's kind of
makes a
like those
lot of sense.
gods.
No
That's what
wonder
this is.
he showed up with the sword and wanted to. Okay.
Okay.
He was losing the crowd. Okay, I hear you.
So yeah,
Wow.
they're both like 200 years old. He's
Hmm.
been around since the 1800s. Like,
Exactly.
oh,
Like,
full of y'all full of facts tonight in the comments. They can
hell yeah.
regenerate. Their bones are strong, but Wolverine can withstand the adamantium. Okay, they're both part of Weapon X. Vic, all right, Vic is correct. All right, guys, Vic is right. Hey, Monique, thank you for being here. I think Wolverine is in constant pain. Oh yeah, every time he does the
Hmm.
things, yeah, you have a metal infused skeleton and claws come out of your hands. That's got to be hurtful, yeah, for sure. Even just to walk around with like the adamantium coursing through your body. I wonder is it the air? Like, is it okay? I have so many questions because if the
I
adamantium
mean,
is in
like,
the skeleton,
I mean,
is it
think about it.
liquid in
Think
his
about it.
body and it just firms once it's released into the oxygen? Because how are you walking around with a adamantium skeleton that's hard?
What? Well, I mean, he's constantly healing, but also think about it. You ever seen somebody that like got a knee replacement, and then whenever it rains or whenever it's cold outside, they start complaining because
Yeah,
of all
yeah.
the pain. Like he's in constant pain, not only physical pain but emotional pain. Because think
Um,
about it, he's been around since the 1800s.
yeah.
How many people that he loved, he lost. And like that happens a lot to him in the movies. Like there's been a couple movies where like he's in love with somebody and all of a sudden they die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow they die. And this type of shit is happening to him over and over and over. If you 200 years old and you lost a couple of wives already, like you're gonna be
Yeah.
mad.
You're gonna be a grumpy man.
Yeah.
But
That's
shout out
what
to Slice
I'm
Sahara. Everyone, if you're watching, check out her channel as well. Thanks for being here. We
saying.
got wow, hey, oh yeah, happy I found this channel. Awesome. We're happy to have you here. Please subscribe. We
Mm,
do this
no doubt.
every week.
Yep.
Um, so let's get back into the episode. Where were we? Where were we? So much has happened. So the trial is popping off, right?
Yes. That was
But
interesting too.
yeah, so we flash back to our soon to be couple, Bishop and Polaris. They have gone on a quest off screen to destroy this tower, to get everyone's powers back. They
Hmm.
like come into the trial on dinosaurs because again, this is giving very much Jurassic Park on this island,
That's right.
and a whole battle starts. Bishop, he like has this power blast. Everyone starts running, like all the other mutants, like in the distance, starts running. We have a fight that breaks out between Exodus and Nightcrawler, and Nightcrawler's holding his own. I remember last season we saw in an episode how good he was with the swords. He was even using the tail and everything with the sword. He had 3 swords at a time. And this is just kind of like doubling down on him being like this great swordsman, which I thought is really cool. But during the battle, of course, Exodus suffers from, the villain evil monologue, where he was caught off guard by Creed. Creed pulls up with the blicky and shoots him dead. Now, I don't know if he's dead, or if he's just incapacitated all the way. But by the time they get to, by the time he falls down, right? Exodus falls down. Creed gonna come in over to Nightcrawler.
Yeah,
and
that was shocking.
Yeah, that was, first of all, it's dumb because now he got his powers back. We know what Nightcrawler can do. He can transport everything. If you touch him, he's transporting you. And that's exactly what he does. He brings him to the ice and snow and who knows, Antarctica somewhere.
For real.
And
that whole thing was giving Doctor Strange. Like, it was quiet. Like, it was hilarious.
Doctor Strange. Oh, because like he's zipping and zapping everywhere?
No, because he took him to the cold. Like, he fought somebody and dropped them off in the cold. Doctor Strange did the same thing in another movie. I forgot what it was, but he basically transported him to a place mad far away and in the freezing cold, which was freaking brilliant. I mean, like, super smart.
Here's the thing, though, because Nightcrawler gives this speech about, is it mercy to kill you and spare everyone, or is it mercy to let you live? And so he ends up letting him live by leaving him in a suit jacket in the middle of an ice storm.
That's right.
How's that letting you live? I'd rather you just stab me through at that point.
But look, when the general was talking to Xavier, she was all complaining about how he's this and that, but he's alive. Hey,
guys,
he's alive. You can go get him. And that's exactly what they did. They went to go get him. It's not like he walked back from it. They just took him far enough away in order where he can't, do no damage. Which was brilliant of Nightcrawler to do. And which is amazing powers. Like, if I had those powers, oh man, I'd be in a different city every day.
Child, let's get into these comments. We got I tried to tell CT they was flirting. He ain't want to believe me. We talking about Polaris and Bishop? Because that's for sure. They are trying to make that happen. I'm not here for it, but it's definitely what they're trying to do. Nightcrawler literally gave him one more chance because Nightcrawler's a good guy, aka Mercy. The government lucky they found Creed in the Arctic. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, a good question is, when can mercy become weakness? That is a good question. I feel like if you ever watch Invincible, I feel like that's a battle that Mark was kind of struggling with too. He was like, all right, earlier in the season, he was like, okay, am I merciful? But then you're merciful. And when he let Angstorm, this is like a big tangent, but when he let Angstorm live and Angstorm came back and like destroyed everything, he was like, look, too much mercy is weakness. Then he went the complete opposite way. So it's definitely like a balance that these superheroes have to find.
I agree.
Let's see. That's why Nightcrawler leaves him, gave him something to think about. All right. He probably has a tracker in him. Okay, we're talking about
yeah, he probably did have a tracker on him. They were able to find him so quickly.
He is running for president. So
but Charles probably, facts. Yeah, he did. They probably implanted a freaking tracker.
Yeah. They're gonna find him. But imagine this being like real life, and then someone's like campaigning to be president, and then they get abducted on like national TV, and then they come back. He's automatically going to win off of that. They just secured the election for him, because if you get abducted and then you come back to the campaign trail, people are going to be like, oh, this is manifest destiny.
What? You know what, though? You just told Donald Trump how to win the third president.
Oh, God.
That's what you just did. You know what I mean? Getting shot is the guy from last time. Now he's going to get abducted by somebody and come
Oh, man. Jeez. Let's not put any ideas. But
that's so wrestling.
At the very end of the episode, we flash back over to Greece, because remember we were in Greece last episode, and we saw that what's his name he brought back what's his name? Now I'm looking at him.
Gambit.
He brought back Gambit. So we're back over in Greece. we got our side crew. I believe they're called the X-Force. They're there. They find what looks to be the body of Apocalypse.
Facts. That
And
was the shocking
Gambit
part.
is nowhere to be found. And I'm thinking, okay, what happened here? Did Apocalypse like body snatch him and take over Gambit's body, or is Gambit that powerful to defeat Colossus? I mean, sorry, to defeat Apocalypse out of
That's
nowhere.
what I'm wondering, like, because they left it up in the air. Because Jubilee finds the card.
Uh-huh.
Clearly, they notice his Gambit. But early
Yeah.
in the episode, you see how Apocalypse is kind of like creating or bringing Gambit back to life.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was him basically like switching bodies.
Yeah, that's what
You
I
know what I
thought.
mean? And like if that's something, oh, he has to switch bodies. Okay, which is
Wait, hold on. We got the comments. So these are saying Gambit, thank you. I think Apocalypse possessed Gambit. See, that's what I was thinking, because how is Gambit powerful enough to KO Apocalypse by himself?
exactly. That's a question that, like, I mean, look, so this is one of the greatest hooks ever.
I think he has to
'Cause
change
right
body.
now, or maybe what a twist, Gambit kills him. Look, see that?
Whoa,
Like
whoa, whoa, whoa.
that would be wild. So it's either that he switched bodies or Gambit actually killed him.
I'm
You know what I
thinking he
mean?
switched bodies, because how the heck did Gambit kill him? Gambit's, well, I don't know. To me, I never thought of Gambit as like an Omega level mutant to be taken out.
But I mean, if you add some Apocalypse in there,
Uh-huh.
you
But I'm
know,
saying, yeah, if Apocalypse is in there, oh, you mean with the power up, with him bringing him back to life? We don't know what
we
enhancement.
don't know
Oh,
what
that's a
we
good
get
point.
it. We really don't know what we get it. Maybe that was in the comments. I mean, in the comics, maybe somebody knows. But
Uh-huh.
like
That's a
that, we
good point.
really have no idea what we're getting with that because this guy.
Yeah, who knows what,
All we
maybe
see is the evidence of the old Apocalypse and all of that, right?
uh-huh.
So now the other thing is that, like, if you look at that picture, there was like a body inside of a machine type of thing.
What,
Like, 'cause
this one?
Apocalypse, yeah, because Apocalypse, like, look, even like the machine, everything around him, and I don't know if
Uh-huh.
this was part of his body or if it was like, part of his structure or whatever.
Mhm.
All of that is all wrinkly and
Yeah.
done. Like, I don't know. I'm curious to see if that was part of his body that he just swapped, right? Or if he just got fried up,
Yeah, fried
right?
up how? To me it looked like he
hmm
just like dried up, like shriveled up like a mummy or something. Like
Exactly. Like that's the wild thing. So I'm very curious to see what happens next week because, man, I mean, mind you, that was one of the greatest hooks that this show had.
hey man, dog.
Oh, hey, Mad Dog, what's going on, bro? But yeah, man, I'm here for it. For all the people that are just like, oh, season 2 sucks. Nah, bro, this is
No, it's
good.
good. It's good. It's a
This
lot
is
happening.
good.
Let's get into these comments before we end the show here.
hmm
Um, we got Salute Animator said, we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Mind Burned, Gambit has all the potential. If Apocalypse touches him, he can blow up, but Apocalypse probably amplified his powers. Okay. Yeah, that's what Vic was saying. Maybe he put something in him when he brought him back, like a little piece of
hmm
his powers. I think he tried to swap bodies, but Gambit powers can make him blow up. I think the machine that brought Gambit back in the previous episode brought future Apocalypse into Gambit's body, and the old present day body of Apocalypse somehow died. Oh, okay,
That,
okay,
that
okay.
that makes sense too. Like we're really gonna have to wait and see,
Yeah,
and that's the
it's so many
greatest part about it.
possibilities.
Exactly, and
Uh,
it's unpredictable, which I
yeah,
love. I
yeah.
really do love.
A
Like,
part of me is hoping that they didn't body swap, because I want to see how this like evil Gambit reacts to Rogue,
mhm,
knowing like, of course, what happens with Magneto and everything. Like, I want to see that interaction. But
mhm.
anyway, let us know your thoughts of the episode, your predictions in the comments. And if you like the episode, if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to our channels, and join us next week, same time, for more X-Men. We're going to cover the next episode of X-Men
Yes,
next
sir.
Thursday at
Mhm.
7:30.
Yep.
Usually we do Superman, My Adventures with Superman immediately after this, but not this week. So if you also watch My Adventures with Superman, join us next week as well, immediately after our X-Men show, to discuss episode 7 and 8 of My Adventures with Superman.
That's right.
But all right, guys, thanks for being here. Bye.
Night,
Oh,
y'all.
wait, we got one more comment here. High Time Culture. Love how I watch the episodes and then love watching the reviews. Awesome.
Hey,
Thank you so much.
appreciate
We love
that.
your being here.
Appreciate that, no doubt.
All right.
Oh yeah, because we pretty much finished now. It's all good.
Yeah.
But join us next week. Join us
Yeah.
next.
Join us next week live at 7:30. Same
Yep.
Thursday at 7:30. But see you
Right.
later. Bye.
Take care. Happy.